the great thing about having a GIF wall as your opening screen is that you can definitely check if OBS is properly working and not dropping you all the frames. God dang it, OBS. Hello everyone. How are you doing? This is NCS and it's time for us to slay the Spire. And hey there. So, since I didn't finish the last run on the last stream, let's start with that before we go on to the new content. That is not the battle I was stuck at. What? I was not in control of Joker last time. I mean, I'll do this battle. Did I do this battle already technically, or was this the penalty? Oh yeah, this is the hard battle. Okay, never mind. I can do that before I go on to the next thing. So, for those who haven't been here last time, this deck that I currently have here, with the wild card, aka Joker from Persona 5, I'm just switching my personas until I have literally my entire deck in my hand, and then I'm killing the enemy. Also, I don't remember that music there. Ah, there we go, there's the second Man of Many Faces. Not that I need it anymore, it seems. Now we have an incredibly tiny hand where we need to find mana regeneration. There we go. Not even regeneration, but just gaining mana. Also, gotta be Alice. Best persona. Keep playing that for a bit. Once more, please. And then we need to find our rare card, which... There we go. Countdown. Insta-kills. Yeah, this class is silly. Anyway, now let's actually get to the part that I wanted to, or rather where I stopped last time because I was out of time and had to learn a new character because, apparently. Okay, so what is our deck here, and what does the enemy do? Deals 12 damage 2 times, gain 5 strength though. Bard and Sena. Okay, what do I have? What is that symbol here anyway? Okay, so fairly simple deck. I do have 5 energy, so that's good. Apply 8 bleed. Okay. That doesn't matter when I do it. Targetless is 4 strength. Ooh, I definitely want to play that, but I can't in the same turn as Durandal, which I kind of want to do. Wait, that's permanent. Oh. Okay, since I don't have any block in my hand, I do think I want... Well, I guess I do have weak. I could play this in Durandal. Also, I just realized I don't have any potion slots. Weak is down by 25%. Which... I think this is permanent though. Ooh, okay, so I guess it was good that we reduced the enemy's strength. If this creature's at least 25 strength, instantly kill the target, goodness. Okay, we can do it again even. But I do want to apply vulnerable, honestly. You can't just play defensively the entire time. 33 block, huh? Another 20 blocks, that's 4. But I cannot apply vulnerable though. I can play these two. That's a lot more block though. Like that's... I want more block, period. Okay. Sure. Oh. Exhausted already. We have yet to even expend any real effort. Executioner. I'll finish them. Hello, other random guy. You've shown up at last. Have we met before? It's a relief to have you. I can't guarantee that I'll power through this either. Well, we'll have to try and stop them as long as we can. I have no idea what's going on, by the way. I'm assuming this is just the ending to the Library of Ruina, like the actual game that this mod is based on. Be aware that joining forces cannot change your fate. Nevertheless, it's enjoyable to witness you struggle. While it has been a pleasure to spectate, we must see this place dealt with. And this just got even more troublesome. Okay, now both of us attack me, okay. And this guy here helps me out. Really 6 unblocked damage was stalled, gain to strength. Okay, that's decent. They don't have any block yet. Okay, I cannot play my entire hand. I definitely do want to keep playing that. Sure, apply to weak as well while I'm at it. Also, goodness, these health numbers. Like, sure, we also have a lot of attack on our cards, but those health numbers are ridiculous. I could apply weak on you, I guess? Sure. And then I keep focusing on you mostly, really. You have lost more health already. Okay. Isolated, without a way out. What a pitiful situation. Though I managed to hold out longer than anticipated. What a shame it must end this way. And third character, sure. What is this ending? It is indeed true that verbosity leaves you vulnerable. Garion? That is a name I have not heard in a long while. But such a name is not for me anymore. What took you so long? I was simply watching from afar. You felt your responsibility and turned your back on us. How imprudent of you. Though I suppose your accountability can be called upon later. We will tear down your grave and extract you before long. I can only pity your vain endeavor to seek an entity whose husk is all that remains. Executioner, be prepared. Also, might I please point out how we're still playing the wild card? What is this ending here? Anyway, you don't have enough strength to kill me yet. Steal 2 strength from the target. Boo! Don't do that. That's rude. Also, I can play my entire hand, so I might as well. Oh. Oh, never mind. I generated the card. It does have retain though, so there's no hurry to playing it. What do you do even? This doubles damage against targets without block. Oh. I'd be a lot more ecstatic if I had control over that guy, so, like, yeah, I do guess you do be attacking for a loss. Alright, those buttons here allow me to give my allies some block, save for the fact that I have, like, 2 block cards. Okay, just deal damage again, block, okay. I do want you to be vulnerable. Maybe weak too. Wait a minute. 16 times? What? I don't care. I'm dealing a ton of damage to you 16 times, sure. I'm not even count for that. It is truly amazing that you managed to withstand for such a long time. Garion, As much as it is a shame that we failed to retrieve you, the end is nigh. This place will be expelled as planned. I only ask that you do not return. So mark my words well and stay where you rightfully belong. And Joker just killed the two people. Or something. The territory expulsion procedure failed? The same atrocity left you vulnerable again. Though this was truly unexpected. To think the library could invite guests from other worlds. Such disorder cannot be reasonably accounted for. Perhaps we were too lenient with this place. Executioner, eliminate every single one of them. Alright, I suppose I'm the normal character again. Okay, that works. Makes things easier too. So kind of everything I did before. I don't know. Did this trigger based on turns or based on damage that the enemies took? I wonder. At any rate, I'm just instant killing both of them now. Loki, yes, please. Oh, I already have my entire hand in, my entire deck in hand. I mean, I have my entire hand in hand. Yes, exactly. Anyway, since I'm myself again, all I need to find is this one card here. Yes. Oh, does somebody have a buff where they attack if I play enough cards? Is that what happened? Well. Ah, it must have been you. Yeah, whenever I play 6 cards, this guy here attacks. Okay. At any rate. Die from me! And execute kills target non-boss if the health is below half. Oh, man, that's a shame. I want to say that I had another instant kill card though, but I might be mistaken. Yeah, it might have been the non-boss one. Oh well, I killed a person, that's enough. Hell, I don't even have to do anything to this guy. My friend here is doing the job for me. That said, I do want to deal some damage. Ooh, if I apply some vulnerable, I can gain more more energy that doesn't get reduced to 0 at the start of next turn. Not that it matters, because I mean, it really doesn't. I'll have my entire hand and deck in hand at next turn again anyway, so... Okay, what does this card here have otherwise? Nothing that I care about, okay. What's the most damage per mana? This one, maybe? Probably. Let me just regrab Alice and replay her. Just a little bit more damage. I want to bring this guy here under 800 HP because his Heartbreak is at 8. Like the limit is at 800. There we go. I can talk, I swear. Oh hey, next turn we're not invulnerable, but intangible. There we go. Jesus, stop it! 608 damage? What the heck? What happened to you, dude? That's with all the attack. Anyway. Wait, what is that 1 damage for? Oh, the instant kill thing. Okay, I don't care. Why do you have 2 instant kill things? What? That's awfully rude, and they're the same card, but one deals a lot of damage, the other one doesn't. Well. Eh. It really doesn't matter, and why is your heartbreak so much lower now? Again, not that it matters, it just takes a bit. Hey, Bluma. Can you please stop walking on my table? Thank you. Now let's just keep replaying some cards, or Personas rather, so I have my entire deck in hand. And hit this guy for a bit again. Alright, I had 2 Alices, I remember. Rampant bloodlust. If you do not kill an enemy, lose some energy next turn. Sadly, this guy here is a boss, so execute does not work. And it didn't pick up another countdown either, right? No. I guess I would have realized that I had another rare card in hand. Those are really easy to pick, or to spot. There we go. Might as well play my other cards too. Really, this deck is just an eventuality for for most encounters, including bosses. Even if there's multiple targets that you can't just instant kill. There we go. Will it be alright, Roland? I doubt the head will be pleased with the defeat of 2 of its agents. The head can be displeased as it likes, but our story won't end here. I suppose not. All with a little help from far away. Shall we continue writing this story together? Of course, Miss Director. There are still so many things both of us want to do after all. And why did you join us, stranger? The story has enough room for someone else to be written in. Don't be shy, after all. Strangers are just friends you haven't met yet. Sure. This would probably be a lot more, making a lot more sense if I actually knew the story of Ruina. But anyway, now that that's out of the way. That wasn't here last time. Did I get this opening splash image here for beating the game? If so, that's kind of cool. Anyway, let's start with the grand spectacle that we all came here for, or not, I don't know why you came here for. Koishi. Let's deactivate the extension here. I do hope that I have the Gensokyo mod active. Well, I'll see in a second. Okay, I did turn it on. Nice. Koishi here has the sprites she got in the new set of fighting games. Incidentally, well, you'll see it in a second. I'll talk about it then. First things first though, let's take a look at this deck here. We have 4 strikes, 4 defense, 1 provoke. Gain at block. Force the enemy to intend to attack this turn if possible. So it seems, since this is a starting card, it seems like Koishi has a lot of of a focus of changing the enemy's intent. And lastly with Haunting Slash, which deals 7 damage and applies a terror. Whenever an enemy dies, heal HP equal to its terror. So she has HP regeneration that is not through the roof most likely, which is a surprising and welcome change, or not change, but well, it's changed to any other HP healing class. A lot of characters just have, oh yeah, you heal HP the entire time, have fun. But with Koishi, it's a lot more difficult to do that. Anyway, since we have HP regeneration, even if just a slight bit, we could take 18 damage to remove 2 cards. We could also just take 3 random potions, which or we could get a random card, which I don't like too much. If it was a random rare card, I'll take it, but... Alright, and our starting relic here. Whenever we play a card, we gain 1 ephemeral, and once we have hit 15 of them, we gain 1 intangible. Which might explain why Koishi's health is so low. You know what, let's play risky. We're at the very end, start of the game, so let's just remove a strike and a defend. If we die, we die. If we don't, hooray! Okay. Our boss is going to be Yukari, the Yokai of Boundaries. As for our path, we can take a Burning Lead if we're strong enough, otherwise we can just fight this guy here. Another elite. Ooh, wow, that's a leader-ridden path, huh? Not sure if I like that. I might also just go this path to the right here. Get a lot less encounters, but it's also a lot safer. But I will always take all the events that I can get. Alright. Okay, the enemy is currently intended to attack us. We might as well just play Provoke. Nothing changes. But we do gain 8 free block from it. Well, the really free, it does cost 1 energy, but... free in the sense that it... You know what? You're not making me frail! I could just keep it attacking, honestly. That's not enough to kill it, so let's play defensively. We will be getting intangible next turn anyway. And just in time, too. And are we gonna heal for 4 or for 3? For 3, okay. So the final terror that you could have... Well, I guess cards usually go in order. So dealt damage first, then applied terror. Which is why we didn't get the remaining terror. But still, healing for 3 is pretty good. Our cards. Phantom Barrier. Gain 7 block, gain 1 ephemeral. So this card gives us 2 ephemeral for being played once. Heartfelt Fancy. Put a card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile. Lose 1 energy. If you do, gain 8 block. So either this allows us to re-grab a good card for free, or for 1, but we also gain 8 block then. Interesting. And lastly, yes, the id cards, I remember those. Subconscious Sweep. Id. Deal 10 damage to all enemies. Id cards are automatically played when drawn, regardless of energy. So if we have a deck with nothing but id cards, yeah, we're playing all of them. Otherwise, id cards aren't that good though, because we cannot control them at all. With this card, it's fine because it does target all of them, but sometimes we don't want to attack, especially not first thing during the turn. For example, if the enemy is thorns or such. Right now, I feel Heartfelt Fancy isn't that good. Like, that's a lie. It is 8 block. That's pretty decent. 8 block for 1. And allowing us to, you know, get a good card back. I mean, it does only put it on top of our draw pile, but... let's get Heartfelt Fancy for now. id cards are kind of fun, but also kind of terrifying. A Celestial's Plight. You see a blue-haired girl lounging on a stone in front of you, lazing around without a care in the world. Out of the corner of your eye, you see a shadowy figure materialize behind her, wielding a menacing scythe that glinted darkly. The figure approaches the unsuspecting girl, raising their weapon high into the air. And, you know, Tenchi kinda has it coming, like, she's a Celestial, Shinigami trying to kill Celestials is just a regular thing, like, let's let the event transpire. A red blur shoots past you, smacking into the shadowy figure and sending them flying into the distance. The blur coalesces into a scarlet-clothed woman, who proceeds to get into an argument with the girl. As the argument grows more heated, you see the girl stomp her foot and fly away, upon which the woman shakes her head and follows in pursuit. As you watch them leave, you notice many coins scattered about the area, dropped by that shadowy figure. You decide to collect the coins before moving on. One thing that I do like if you protect Tenchi is if you fight her as an elite, she's gonna complain to you like, "Oh, how dare you stop the Shinigami from attacking me? I was waiting this whole day." Anyway, here we have a strawberry, a Koishi related one. Ooh. Bloodstained Wild Rose. At the start of combat, apply 3 terror to a random enemy. So that pops 1 artifact, or heals us with 3 at the end of the combat. That's decent enough. Otherwise we have Bramley Rose Garden. 2 mana, gain 5 thorns? Doesn't the... No. I think... I think Caldrops only gives 3 and 5 an upgrade. So this is better? Question mark? It does cost 2, which makes it a lot worse. Anyway, Mass Hysteria, all enemies lose HP equal to their combined intents. Ooh. That's pretty decent, I think. But it does cost 2. Does it upgrade to 1? Maybe. Subconscious Sweep again. It is cheaper, so I might want to take it. And Prune. Deal 8 damage, scry 2. This card costs 0 if you drew an id card this turn. Oh, so if I take Prune, I kind of want to get Subconscious Sweep and Mass Hysteria, don't I? But I want the Bloodstained White Rose more than anything. And I can only take 1 more card? I think I'll not buy anything right now. There is a Kappa shop coming up, potentially. Ooh. A delightful aroma permeates the air, drawing you to a clearing where a lone woman sat at a table filled to the brim with exotic dishes. Ghostly butterflies flutter about, an otherworldly addition to what was otherwise a mundane scene. The woman has yet to notice you, too busy devouring everything in front of her. We can lose 21 HP to regain 40 of it immediately, and gain 14 max HP, which is really good considering how low our max HP count is. So I'll gladly do it. It has been a long time since you ate. Surely the woman wouldn't mind if a fruit or 2 went missing from the table. You dart forward and snatch your prize. Searing pain made itself known all over your body as the butterflies swarmed you, pressing their burning coldness against your vulnerable body as you sought to escape with your ill-gotten gains in hand. You make it out of the clearing, the ghostly creatures finally ceasing their pursuit. Glancing back, you notice the woman had not even glanced up from her endeavors to shove 1 plate into her mouth after another. You bite down on the fruit you had taken, feeling its warmth spread throughout your body. Hopefully, you wouldn't have to do something quite as harrowing for your next meal. The battle with Roland, it went all right, I think. I wasn't in any particular trouble. Like, any character that joined still had more than half HP by the end, but I did have the wild card, so I did just instant kill one of the 2 characters once Joker appeared. You find yourself in a field full of sunflowers, a bountiful harvest of dazzling yellow as far as the eye can see. You notice that they seem to all be facing towards the sun, a captive audience unable to take their eyes off their namesake. Are you enjoying the flowers here? It was an innocent question, but as all the flowers swivel around to stare at you and the newcomer, you feel a twinge of dread creeping down your spine. The green-haired woman smiles at you, ignoring your discomfort as she looks you up and down. Say, you have a warrior's look about you. Just how strong are you? Well, we could lose 7 HP, which we are kinda low. We could also just lose one of our starting cards, which, hey, it's a slightly better strike, so I'm fine losing my Haunting Slash for a Sunflower. Not bad. You feel the tension in the air lessen as the woman regards you with something approaching respect. You're better than most, and I'm feeling rather generous. So, I will give you one of these children here as a sign of my favor. The woman hands you a flower in a pot, a joyous looking thing. You feel more energetic just from holding it. Come back when you are stronger. Perhaps then you'll truly be worth my time. Okay, if I go up this path, I think I do want to rest. I don't like resting, but I don't really have anything good here. Oh god. To upgrade anyway, maybe this, but no. But I also need to regain some HP. God, I hope I'm not dying to this upcoming boss. I have no good attack cards whatsoever. Unfortunate, no attack cards here either. Random Common Relic. Yeah, I think I have to take that, huh? Or the card reward. Oops. I don't have enough energy. This is gonna be interesting if it's the fuck! Oh, let's fight Cherno and Co. with nothing but strikes, huh? This is gonna be fun. What happens with the Yuka and if you have a card that deals 15 or more damage? Honestly, I don't remember. It's been so long since I actually had that effect that yeah, I can't recall honestly. I don't think it matters who I affect here, so let's just force you to attack, I guess. I think I want to take out you. Oh hey, I still can put Provoke back on top right. Library of Ruina got a mod where you have to fight Koishi? That's amazing! I do have to try that out at some point then. Okay, Cherno's getting more and more powerful, but that is alright. Yeah, figured. Let's provoke you and this. I'll take 3 damage, that's absolutely fine. Yeah. Oh god, there's 2 Frozens now, that's not good. I have exactly... Oh no. Sure, no, no, I don't want Cherno to buff anybody, but I think I have to let her. I'm not in a really good point where I could not have her do that. I don't want to have a defend back on top of my deck, so let's play this here first. Scrap Iron and defend. Next turn I'll be invulnerable at least. What's my favorite Gensokyo event? That's a very good question. Okay, let me do this turn here first. Let's attack you, so I'm not frail anymore, I guess. Okay. China still want to run away next turn. That's unfortunate. I think my favorite Gensokyo event is the one where you have to fight as Kaguya against Moko. But I don't think we've seen that one yet on stream, unfortunately. I can't kill 2 enemies this turn, and I don't want Cherno to buff, but I want her to attack even less so. Ugh. I want to play one more card. I probably should have put a block card back on top now that I think about it. Yep. Oh no, I can't even kill the Okay, I can, but I have to take a lot of damage for that. And that's why I healed. Oh god. This was probably the worst how in terms of fighting the fairies, but then again, my deck is nothing but starting cards and one good card. Anyway, another victory for fairies. And we got a fairy in the bottle! Nice. Anyway, a prediction Stalk the Night. Ooh, that's the theme song of Ruina. I think. Yeah, I think it is. Nice title either way, though. Lose 5 HP. If you do not have intangible, gain 1 intangible. So we can prevent us from taking damage, more damage by paying a little bit of HP. Which is decent, I guess. Bloodlust. Retain. Gain 2 energy. Lose 2 energy next turn. So a bit of a boost right now. But in exchange, it's gonna be awkward next turn. Dreadful Blow. Deal 8 damage. Apply 1 terror. Force the enemy to not intend to attack this turn if possible. Ooh, interesting. I think I want that. Especially since I have lost my other terror card. And I need some damage. I think I'm... It's really a shame if I don't go all out, but I don't think I'm in a state where I can tackle another 2 elites. So let's go the long way around. Toxic Egg! Nice. Unfortunately, I'm hurting for damage, but any skill that I take now is going to be really good. Okay, let's see. How do I do this turn? I probably just won't play the Scrap Iron until one of them 2 is dead. And I'll take 1 damage. I don't want any of these 2 cards to be back on top, so let's just... I do want Provoke back on top, though. Oh, the Ruina Koishi fight has a gimmick where you can't see the card names art. Dice rolls or... Wow. Kind of reminds me of the... Oh, that's a hand. It kind of reminds me of that one, I think it's just a random enemy in the second act? It's the second or third act, and it's okay with that. Also just obfuscates your... Oh. Obfuscates your cards. Let's put Dreadful Blow back on top. Actually, no. That also applies Terror after. Unfortunate. Yokai Polygraph. Deal 8 damage. If you apply the debuff this turn, gain 2 energy. 2?! That's insane! Subterranean Rose. Id. Gain 9 block, gain 6 thorns this turn only. Decent card. It's defensive and offensive, so I might just take it, but that still seems a lot better. Especially if I go to more of a terror build. Ghost Party. Id. If you do not have intangible, all characters gain an intangible. Oh. Interesting. You can't control it, but it is entirely free too. I don't think I want it for right now, though. I think I want Yokai Polygraph because of the chance of getting more energy. This applies to 11, upgrades to 11 damage. This upgrades to 11 damage. This upgrades to 11 block, so nothing really too fancy. But I need some damage. I'll always play this card, pretty much, at least in the future. And I think I'll ignore the elite for this time around. Well, I'm not healing off of these fairies here, they don't have enough health. Oh, we got Orichalcum. Decent, I guess. Okay, I have not applied any debuffs this turn, that's unfortunate, but I can just one-shot you. And you put any card I want on top, really. And block for more. Okay. That... Oh, wait! This is a debuff. Did I apply it? If I did, like if it counted that way, at least the battle was over too fast. Ooh. Deal 15 damage, gain 2 ephemeral, and apply 2 terror. Oh my. That's sad. That's... I mean, it is certainly an upgrade to our current cards. But we also have another new card here, Embryo Stream. If the enemy intends to attack, gain 20 block. If the enemy does not intend to attack, deal 23 damage. That's a skill. So if Eric get the Penip, this won't trigger the Penip. But that's pretty good. That's... Like, sure, we don't gain terror, which is unfortunate. But we get what we need. Like, if the enemy wants to attack, we're set. If the enemy does not attack, we just clog him for a lot. I'll take it. Yeah, the Roland battle. Since I don't know anything about Ruina, it's really weird. Pretty much just... But I can definitely understand, like, it seemed like a cool mechanic. Just as the final boss, after what is already a rather long ending stretch, it does seem a bit much. Okay, Unconscious Uprising, it card, gain 14 block. 14 block is pretty good, for one. But we will gain that block even if we don't want it, is the problem. Heart Attack, which features Vermilion for some reason. Deals 30, upgraded 40 damage to a random enemy though, and we cannot control whether we want to play it or not. If we became an entire id deck, this card would be insanely good. But I almost feel we're too far out of the id plan already with Embryo Stream and Yokai Polygraph, which also features Vermilion. What's with all the Vermilias here? And Phantom Strike. I think we have enough attack now. I'd rather gain some more defense. You're not doing anything, so yep. Turn 1! Nice. Right, so we can... Huh. Okay, it's not possible. That would have been kind of funny, though, had we been able to just force her to attack and not transform. But I guess Mamiso doesn't have any attacks in this form, which makes sense, to be fair. Ooh, wow, I can have a combo of... Heartful Fancy, there we go. Now can combine Dreadful Blow with Yokai Polygraph for more energy. Ah. Oh, it crashed the game, that's... That's a real shame, really. Oh, there went our it card. Pretty decent. Sadly, we don't have any attack in our hand this turn, but that's fine, that's fine. Anytime we're not taking any damage, Mamiso takes 3, so that's good still. Do I have a card that I want to put on top? Not really, so I want to play Heartful Fancy. Mama's also not doing anything, so lots of damage. Nice. And... she didn't even get to a third form. Nice. Oh, a rare power, Heartbroken. One intangible, deal double damage. Wow. And it downgrades, upgrades to 0. What? To 1 cost. I might take it. Like, we have a chance of gaining intangible just from playing 15 cards. Ooh, this is a really good hit card though. I kind of want that too. Retain, lose 1 HP, gain 2 ephemeral. Nah, we're taking Heartbroken. And upgrading it immediately. We're at a good enough health total that I don't think Yukari is going to be too much of a problem. Okay, ooh. I really want to play Heartbroken, Dreadful Blow, and Embryo Scream. But we always... since we have the Akabeko. So the funny thing about Akabeko is, your next attack deals 8 additional damage. And this is a skill. We still have the Akabeko. And we can play Heartbroken later. Nice, free block. Not so nice that we have all these debuffs here, but Yukari will switch it around in a second. But it did not apply any debuffs this turn. Yukari wants to though. So this here is pretty useless. I think I just want to game block? Yeah, we can't block, or... she's going to deal a lot less damage after we flip the status. We're still not breaking through. Oops. My bad. Yeah, that's what I figured. She wouldn't be breaking through our initial block, but because of the weakness, I couldn't deal any damage either. That's unfortunate. Anyway, 23 block? Hell yeah. I say free, but it's really not. Free enough, though. And I want you back on top. So that next turn... ooh, I guess I wouldn't want things to flip, but I guess I don't have a choice in this matter anymore. Heartbroken... wait. Oh, okay, it's a 10. Yeah, let's set it up. .36 damage, so I want to flip. Which we do with 3 cards. So we have to be under a frail, unfortunately. Okay, that's fine, I guess. I mean, I know I only have 13 cards in my deck, but that it card is playing constantly. You're attacking already. Do I want to... I don't think I want to play another card anymore. Or do I? I think one more is fine. Put you on top, I guess. The cooperation in between Koishi and Marisa, yeah. I was really surprised to see that those two would be partners back in 15.5. Ah, crap, I should have played that card first than this. Misorder, no! Ah, well. It happens. Yeah, just, I was expecting Marisa to be paired up to Nitri or Reima if like both of the heroines are featured together, but like with Koishi? Koishi of all people? That was so surprising. But a welcome surprise, definitely. Yeah, let's bring that up to 3 here. Just so we can switch easily, because we don't want to be hit by for 36. Not that we can just gain a lot of block, no matter what. Ta-da! Only 12 damage incoming, and we can't really do anything to her. So, since we are fully buffed and she's debuffed, I don't think I want to play any more cards. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna play Ruina more often in the future, so eventually I will run into those events. God, this dreadful blow here, because it forced the enemy to not attack if possible. Yukari's not really doing a whole lot to us, outside of giving us wounds and stuff. Uh-oh. I mean, yeah. We applied a debuff, so we can't force her to attack again this turn. Oh no, we're dealing double damage now. Crud, I forgot that Heartbroken was a thing. That I was getting close to the invulnerable. Darn. Let's strike her. And defend for just a tiny bit. I might just throw a potion at some point too. Yeah, feeling better today. Thanks, Logan. Ooh, we cannot... We cannot block all of this damage? But I think just blocking 5 is enough. We can throw... I do not want her to attack again. I can just throw a potion at Yukari in a bit, I think. We should be able to play this with the Dreadful Blow in the same turn, I think. A lot of damage incoming since she's not attacking anymore. Well, this first. Since she's not attacking anymore, we can now play this for damage, and now a tiny bit of damage with Strike. Who recruited 2? That's a good question. Wasn't it just that Koishi kind of accidentally possessed Marisa? At least that's what I remember. But I might be wrong. It's been forever since I've actually played 15.5. Do I just want to throw a potion? The answer is yes. Yay! And we healed for 9! Not that it matters. Ooh, white strength potion, hell yeah. And for our troubles we get Ronin Rich's Heart Plus, featuring none other than Shinyomaru Sukuna. Lose 5 gold, increase the damage of all attacks in your hand by the 5 this combat. It's good, I guess. It's free. But this would be better if we had lots of multi-targeting or multi-hitting attacks. Heart Stopping Horror. At the end of your turn, all enemies lose HP equal to their terror. Ooh, a terror build. I only have 1 terror card though, so this is not too good right now. But we could build into terror. Silent and Restless. Retain. Deal 13 damage. Gain 2 ephemeral. If fatal, permanently increase this card's ephemeral gain by 2. And Exhaust. So we can use this either to gain intangible, or we can use this to kill an enemy so we can make things easier to gain a tangible. I think I want to use this because Heartbroken is really good with more intangible, and with that more ephemeral. Yeah, let's take that for right now. Ooh, Colorful Days. Gain energy at the start of each turn. Ephemeral now triggers at 20 stacks instead of 15. That's not that good. Of course, the moment I say, oh yeah, I want to go into intangible build, I get the relic that makes that more difficult. We can also just take the Black Star. We're still in Act 1. We have a cheap enough deck. We only have 1 2-cost card, and that one's insanely powerful. Yeah. You know what? Let's Let's take the Black Star. And wander further into Gensokyo. Okay, so this time around we can take any of these paths here really, but the leftmost interesting one has a Kappa shop. If we go further to the right, we have a lot of good spaces actually. Yeah. I think my start is pretty much set, like I'm not deviating from this. But from this point onward, it's either any one of these places here, really. Any of these paths are good. Oh well, I'll see when I get to it. Blue Star is a Ruina boss. Oh. Now I'm imagining like you facing the Black Star, but it's just blue and throwing relics at you. Okay. Oh, nice! Because of Akabeko, we can just completely break through this guy's block here. And yeah, we're not taking the damage back. Nice. Well, we will be taking some damage because it is trying to deal 14 to us and we don't have a particularly high amount of block, but that's beside the point. Ooh. Lots of damage, nice. And just enough for Silent and Restless to be upgraded, nice. Speaking of tarot cards, well, I guess that last card wasn't a tarot card, but anyway. Vanish Plus, lose 1 HP 3 times. I guess while you're intangible, HP loss is also reduced to 1. So that makes sense that it's worded that way. Gain 9 ephemeral. Decent, but I don't want to lose HP. Deal 10 damage. Enemy loses strength this turn equal to its terror. Ooh. I like that. Add another Embryo Stream. I think 1 is enough, since we only have 3 energy. It's getting awkward getting multiple of these in my hand. Maybe later down the future I might take a second copy though, but with 50 cards only in the deck. Jesus. You stumble across another shrine, only this time there seems to be a small gathering present. A group of lithe figures are speaking with a green-haired girl, their words muffled by the distance. Moments later, the group departs, and the girl notices your presence. Oh, a visitor! I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. The Tango are an awfully nosy bunch. She approaches you with a radiant smile. What can I do for you? Come to donate? Or perhaps I can interest you in a miracle or two. So we can either lose 40 gold to upgrade a card, or do the more interesting fact of skills exhausting after being played for the next 3 combats, but after that we get a miracle anytime that we shuffle our draw pile. Do you have anything that we want to upgrade is the question? This one's decent because that makes dealing the finishing blow a lot easier. And that's it. Yeah, no, never mind. I'll take the miracles. You're looking for a miracle? Ask away. I can do pretty much anything. You make a request, and the girl immediately deflates with a sheepish look. Well, maybe not quite anything. Not yet, at least. She perks up. I know. If you go out and gather some faith for me, I'm sure I'll have enough power to fulfill your request. The method she outlines to you for gathering faith seems awfully vague, nebulous, and unlikely to work, but you suppose there's no harm in trying. After all, a miracle could happen. A giant blue crystal heart surrounded by innumerable legs, oh dear. That's quite the Eldritch Nightmare indeed, but from what I gathered, Ruina kind of does seem to be an Eldritch. Like, it features a lot of these Eldritch Nightmares. So it is in line at least. Clang, wham, boom! The sound of combat piqued your interest. and you creep closer to the source of the disturbance to find a myriad of colorful characters duking it out at the sky above you. Bullets of pure energy are being hurled everywhere, many of them simply dissipating harmlessly against the ground or one of the nearby buildings. Some of them hit their mark, sending several of the flying figures crashing into the ground nearby, unconscious. You see tendrils of black energy rising from the fallen figures. You're not quite sure what they are, but you can tell that they contain power. Losing 7 max HP is no problem since we gained like 21 earlier. Or 24 in total, I think. And it's upgraded too, 2 of them, because we have the Toxic Egg. So, about intangible synergy. I might take that one, but 8 feet tall is super funny. Target non-boss enemy dies in 4 turns, but it's not that good if it doesn't start in your opening hand. And Monkey's Paw, no. Yeah, I'll take the intangible thing. You approach the downed combatants, flinching as the strands of power suddenly streak towards you. You convulse as a foreign power invades your body, bringing with it knowledge of an obscure legend, a tale that is simultaneously real and not real. The convulsions stop, and you are left with the utter certainty that you can make it real. Prefectural model character, as in the character that has the best appearance, or what exactly do you mean? I'm not sure I understand the question. Now we can provoke it and then not provoke it. I want us to do it the other way around since I have a lot of block anyway. What do you mean I cannot force you to? Oh well. Ooh, yes, please. Debuffs. And I want to upgrade this card here a bit further, so let's just grab this card. There we go, now it's starting to attack. Okay, it's only down to 10. And that's all I can do this turn, I guess. Also, I'm running out of skills because of the day of the C-split. Sana, yeah, Sana is kind of like the reverse Reima. Just... Well... I mean... I wanted to go somewhere with that, but I forgot. Yeah, let's take a little bit of damage so we can make this card more powerful. I'm fine. Alright! Orichalcum, we're not taking any damage. Yeah. Ooh, Paralyzing Fear, the enemy has Terror, apply 2 weak. That's pretty good. We do need more cards that apply Terror, but this is pretty decent. Apply Constricted might be good for our energy granting card, but I'd rather apply weak. And this card again, we only have 1 id card, so this card isn't too great. I'll go more into the Terror game plan, I think. Oh, the favorite Toho character mod for SDS. I'll think about that after I'm done with the shop here. I don't think I want the Peace Pipe. We don't have that much money, and I'm not really upgrading anything because a lot of the cards are already upgraded though, so it's not the worst. I could take the Eye, but the Frozen Eye is kind of like... It's cursed, I swear. Anytime you take it, you become too conscious of your next cards, and it just doesn't work out. Also, I don't really have any card draw cards. So... There's no really point in seeing what's up next. Anyway, as for cards that we have, Spirited Away, deal 12 damage, draw a card. This card costs 0 while you are intangible. Ooh. Pretty decent. This card here, Fading Memory. If your hand is not empty, draw 1 card, exhaust a card. Next turn, draw 3 cards. Speaking of card draw, It is an id card though. I think I want it though. At the start of your turn, apply 2 constricted to all enemies. Ooh, that's an upgrade to 1 cost? That would be too powerful. Yeah, 3 constricted, I figured. If I had 4 energy, I might have taken this one to enable this right here, the Yokai Polygraph. But at 2 cost, I mean, it's not bad. Constricted doesn't go away, but I feel like I'm going to take too much damage playing that power. I'll take the Fading Memories, meaning that I cannot buy the Peace Pipe anymore, so I'll just buy the White Potion Belt because White Potions. Now we can hoard more of them. Oh no, it's the mirror match. Oh, nice! Our relic applied 3 terror, meaning that Yokai Polygraph is active. Sweet. Strike. This one exhausts, so I kind of don't want to play it. And I want to play it once I actually need the intangible. So let's play this, get a good card back on top, and be done with the turn. Yeah, of course she's all about instinct, you aren't very much right. Like, especially in an id deck, the Frozen Eye would be even worse. But even thematically, yeah. Choose a card to exhaust. I do not want... I need to upgrade you still, don't I? Yeah, Man of the Dishes right now is a bit awkward at 2. So let's get rid of that one. I do want to get Heartbroken though. Wait. Ah, wait, I have the Orichalcum. Not playing a Defend here would have been better. Oh well, it happens. Anyway, we could provoke Koishi. We're probably not taking any damage if we do, but that's the last card we can't play, unfortunately. Speaking of, we're not really playing a whole lot anyway. We can give her 2 weak, which is decent. I think I'll do that, yeah. Give her a weak for next turn. I could play this just so it's out of the deck. I think I'll do that. Take 1 damage, oh well. But now we cannot draw it anymore by accident. As for favorite... Yeesh. Oh, we're intangible. Yeah, I need to deal as much damage as I can, otherwise Koishi's going to kill me sooner or later. We don't have the best deck for her right now, she's just polluting our deck. Ah, case in point. Yeesh. Well, let's draw the embers here. Thank goodness we do have the Fairy in the Bottle if things go incredibly south, which at this rate they are. Oh no. Nice! Intangible. Next card is a strike, followed by defend. Yeah, let's get this out of the deck. Now we're taking 15 damage at the end of next turn, except this won't really matter because we have 11 damage exactly. Good. Okay, we should win. There. Oh, the Dead Branch. That is good for the next time, for the next battle, exactly. It's also free, so let's take it. At start of your turn, lose 1 HP and gain 1 of 3 ephemeral. Well... kind of want to take it, actually. Otherwise we could deal 30 damage to all enemies for 2, apply to vulnerable to enemies with terror. I'll take this here. And upgrade the manner of the dishes. My goal is to have intangible every single turn. Okay. Oh no, it's Tenchi. We're going to take a lot of damage. Which is why I'm probably just going to play the wide potion. The wide strength potion. Let's see. What do we not need? Let's defend, because we only have one. No, we have 2 block cards. God, I'm not getting to answer the question about my favorite Toho mod character. Too much is happening. I think the strike is still the worst. No, a lot better. Can I play this? Seems like I can at least. Deal 28 damage, so 20 if the enemy does not intend to attack, apply a stun. Oh. Okay, let's play Manner of the Dishes first. Then Confined Innocent. That should still be a lot better than not. Tenchi did get a debuff, so we can just play this, sure. Enemy loses strength equal to their terror. I need more of these terror-giving cards. Then put a good card back onto on top of the deck, which would be this one. No. Gain 11 block, nice. Yeah, sure. Let's put that back on top too. No, another one. I'm not taking any damage, am I? Sweet. I mean, I'm now taking 1 damage, but oh god, things are happening. Whenever you draw an id card, gain 1 block. Sure, it's free. We're intangible, by the way. Almost. God dang it. Is there anything cheap so I can deal double damage? I can also apply debuff and deal double damage and still have a lot of... Nice. Okay, apply to weak. Alright. Before I'm getting distracted again, my favorite Toho mod character is probably a tie, but... Or not necessarily tie, but I guess it kind of keeps changing between Reima and Marisa. Reima is just super fun trying to summon all the Kami. Do I want you to force to attack? I don't think I do, but... yeah, and just Reima's entire flight gimmick is also super fun. Can I kill you? I can. Sweet. And with Marisa, Marisa's just a really well-made character. That's it. And her entire Spark gimmick, like with Final Spark and such, is also super fun. I love it. And her burn build, like Marisa just has so many fun gimmicks. And of course, yeah, I like my own mod, otherwise I would have made it differently. Anyway, Strange Cloud Fist, retain, deal 20 damage, deals double damage while you are intangible. You might just take this. Deal 12 damage, gain 1 ephemeral. Or Reflex Radar. Oh, this is a really good one for when you have id cards. Since id cards play regardless of how much energy you have, you can just play Reflex Radar at 0, draw into 2 id cards, and they both get played. Sadly, we're not that kind of deck. I feel like id decks, you need to build into them super early or not at all is the problem. Kind of like with my own mod, where the emotionless payoff cards, either you build into emotionless super early or you have... It's just not viable enough to switch back to emotionless stance. I think I'll take this Strange Cloud Fist because we kind of want intangible. Ice cream! Hell yeah! God, now I need to fight. Ah, I'm at so low health because of that one battle against Koishi. And I'm afraid if I run into Koishi again, I'll just die. Ah. Do I want to go to the Kappa shop? Not really. What's the battle? Supreme Judge of Paradise. I'm kind of terrified. What are the Act 3 bosses again? Oh, the elites. Can I afford an Act 3 burning elite? I have to. I'm too scared. As for upgrades, 4 ephemeral is really good. This dealing more damage is really good. More damage, more block. 3 weak. Ooh, I love 3 weak. But I think I need more ephemeral. That way we deal more damage too once we have both powers set up. And depending how this battle here goes, I'll either fight the elite or go and hide. Any debuff, so I don't even have to attack this bunny here to get the 2 energy. Nice. Unfortunately, we will be taking a bit of damage, so yeah, from the looks of it. Oh, wait, you're cleansing all the terror. God damn it. I'll still take this one, it's a lot of damage. Or I could just throw this potion here. You know what? I want to heal. The gods for the Ray mod, yeah, it would have been nicer, or more fun at least, had they been Toho gods, admittedly. But they are gods from ancient Japan, and if I recall correctly, that's a good card, let's play it. Oh. If I recall correctly, in one of the manga, the one with that features Reisen and the other 8 characters, Reimu did learn how to summon gods, not necessarily from the outside world, but just the traditional Shinto gods. So it makes sense for Reimu to be able to summon them, and to do it in that mod too. Also, it would be kind of weird if she summoned Kanako, despite Kanako being, you know, Sanae's goddess. Can we kill you this turn? I don't think we can. Never mind. I forgot about this card here. Yeah. The Momichi mod is also really good, yeah. Except the one playthrough I had of it just derailed into nothing but lag. It's kind of sad. If it wasn't for that, yeah, it might even be my favorite mod too, or one of them at least, like top 5. I have to give it another try at some point. Man, I need more terror. I'm just building my deck for one big intangible turn at this point. I want to build this up a bit more. Choose a card to exhaust. It's not attacking. I will be taking 3 damage, okay, because it's just 1 debuff. Deal 2 for each stack of terror on the enemy. Dang. Okay, that's enough to kill this guy here? Sure. Also play Man of the Dishes while I'm at it. I'm intangible. Nice. 3 damage. And because of the Orichalcum, we're not even taking any damage. Sweet. Why are the it cards auto-playing? The ones that I get from exhausting due to the dead branch, since I never technically drew them, but they got placed into my hand, it doesn't trigger the undrawn effect. Other autoplay cards also behave that way. Let's see. I am frail. I will be taking 9 damage? Oh, Jesus. Okay, so that's a lot of damage, honestly. Can I can't do anything about this, yes. There, no damage. Almost. But I do feel that I need to deal some damage back. This wouldn't be the worst to grab, honestly. But I think I want another copy of this here. God, 12 damage already. Well, this guy's dying, so that's good. Oh, I'm intangible? Sweet, but I would be taking 2 damage only. Yeah, 2 damage is fine. Oh, right. I keep forgetting about the Orichalcum. It needs to be bigger or something, or flashing on all colors of the rainbow. Apply a terror, that's nice. All terror cards. Apply to weak when terror. If the enemy has terror, apply 2 terror. Okay, that's funny. And this one again. Yeah, I'll take more terror. I need that. Okay, what do you upgrade to? 3 terror. Ooh, sweet. The Silent and Restless already almost gives us an entire intangible on its own. Nice. You know what? More terror. More healing is good. It does need to be set up first, but it should be fine. Does it annoy me how close to the end I was for the Ruina mod last time? A bit, but not in a bad way. Like it's more like how to put it? I was annoyed at myself, kind of, in that way. Why did I play that? Oh well. Like I could have done this faster, or had I known it was that long. Had I probably listened to you, I could have. Yeah, I could have not just ended at the dead end of it. But oh well, it is how it is. It happens sometimes. Okay, let's gain more energy. This one I want to be intangible for first. This one I want to be intangible for first, so let's just gain 1 more. Force you to attack. And not do anything with these 2 cards? That's a shame, but one of them deals double damage and the other one becomes free anyway, so... do I have the Ruina character mod installed? I have it installed, but not enabled for this run here. I will do... I will enable it next time I make use of... What is that? I'll make use of the Ruina Act mod. This card can only be played while you are intangible. Oh, that's why it's yellow. Whenever a micro enemy deals damage or applies a debuff, a random enemy receives it instead. Whenever it applies a buff, gains block, or heals HP, you receive it instead. Kind of unfortunate that they're not really doing a whole lot. Ah, nuts! I forgot to apply that one. Oh well, could have dealt double damage here. Is that a good idea? It is. I'm taking a bit of damage? Like 2? Oh, right, intangible. Why does Koishi have so many retain cards? God dang it. My hand is full. Hey, that kills. We're getting to the territory where I can, in theory, be intangible every turn, huh? Especially with this one here. Unseen Terror. Oh, okay. Is my entire internet gone? Huh? LBS reconnected successfully. Or at least so it says. Well, I hope we're back. Weird. Must have been my internet having a hiccup or something. Oh well. Anyway, another terror is alright, but not enough for a 2-cost card, I think. Another weak is fantastic too. That's just damage. Everything else here is just pure numbers. Why is that still a 20? Interesting. The penib must be influencing in some way. Maybe because it needs to memorize the ephemeral cost, so it also memorizes the damage or something? Huh. Anyway, I think I want more weak here on this card. Double damage, perfect. I think I'll play Confined Innocent, Racing Heart, and Unseen Terror? Yeah. Oh right, Akabeko and the Penib. That's why I'm dealing so much damage with even strikes. Because the Akabeko's Wigger is doubled as well for 16 damage in total. Sure. More terror. That way we can... You know what, I'll play the White Cultist Caution. Close enough. The Caution! Alright, I will die in 26 turns from my own power, but hopefully it won't even get that far. That said, I can make Aki lose 8 attack, so that's... Oh, and I can play this one. Sweet. Let's do all of that. Provoke Aki, I suppose. And keep our strike in hand, because we have the Ice Cream. And I don't want to play even more attacks, honestly, otherwise Aki will, or my doppelganger will deal even more damage to me, I think. Or the attack might be more devastating, something along the lines of that. Ow. Choose a card to exhaust. Do I have anything that I don't want? Let's defend. Maybe because of the dead bronze, we get something back immediately. In this case, the Spirited Away, dealing double damage. What is our most damaging card? Ambiguous Dream. It is entirely... It is... Oh, we don't have the Penib. Okay, never mind. We can play all of our cards. And as per always, just ignore Koishi here. Force the enemy to not attack. We can also just play Sonnet and Restless next turn if we want to gain another stack of intangible. Or we can play it this turn too, in theory. I don't think any Thoughtful Fancy as block, so I might just play it at the very end to get a good card back. Since we do have the Orichalcum, I did remember it for once. And what did we want back? More terror? More terror. Oop. More card draw, it seems. Okay, we are once again intangible. Double the double! I love it. Anyway, can we not kill you by playing Unseen Terror? Yes. So let's apply some more. I don't need the terror, actually. I'm healing for full anyway. Sweet. Oh, I love the white potions. White colorless potion is kinda dumb. Whenever you apply terror, gain one ephemeral. We don't apply too much terror, so that's not too good, unfortunately. Even though I would love to take this one, but we also have a couple of powers already, quite a few, so... Whenever you get intangible, get twice as much. You can no longer heal. Oh no. We are kind of dependent on our healing in combat, at least a little bit. So I don't think I want Formless Existence. Like, we gain, once we do gain intangible, we gain enough that we don't care about getting double the amount. So I guess it's perfect mind control. Retain, apply 1 mind control to all enemies. Oh yeah, that is pretty good. We can take the Philosopher's Stone, as we do have quite a bit of intangible. A lot of the extra damage off of it will just disappear. The problem is that a lot of our intangible only happens during boss battles, and regular encounters are still being hit for a punch. Slaver's Collar is safe, but again, the random encounters are more troublesome because of it. So, you know what, at that rate I might as well just take the Philosopher's Stone. And venture deeper into Consilkio. Against Yuhiko, oh. We don't really have a whole lot of in terms of multi-damaging attacks, and that's pretty much Yuhiko's entire shtick, that you want to have that. At any rate, we're kind of forced to go this path here if we want to face against the heart. Which is quite a rough path, huh? Compared to this. We should be fine though, hopefully. We do have a Kappa shop coming up for what it's worth. I can just mind control all of them. But I don't think I need that for this turn. Let's see. Can I just like completely shoot one of them out of the air, I wonder? Penip is at 8, so after playing 2 more attacks, so I want to keep that for the Penip, I think. That's 18 plus 24, so I could just destroy one of these two. And then take 2. Yeah, that seems fine. Let's not play the defend because of the Ice Cream and the Orichalcum. Okay. Mind control right now might be funny. I forget what this guy does though. So you know what, let's not do it right now. And in fact, let's not do any of these. More Ice Cream. Oh, some more cats on the table. Hey, Bloomer. Let's see. It's 21. Oh! I'm not getting any energy off of this, but that's fine. Since we're intangible now. Which means I don't want to play you. Might as well do this. Nice. I don't want to play these Confined Innocents because there's no need for it. We'll just be taking damage for no reason. That said, I do want to double the double. Such a fun card. Draw 2 cards. Ooh, I might need to take this one. I don't like the it part, but it deals damage to all enemies and we need that against Yukoi, even though I would love to take another Embryo Stream now that we have 4 energy. Oh well. Having some AoE is pretty good, admittedly. Okay, Mana of the Dishes. It's a really important part of our strategy. Attack any one of them, it doesn't really matter. I could re-grab this card now with Heartfelt Fancy, but I want to save the energy. Which is kind of awkward because we do want to play as many cards as possible so we get all the ephemeral we can get. At the same time, we do want to save our energy for turns like this. Ooh. That's pretty good. Let's play that. Temp HP is just permanent block. Sure, let's... displays what it's going to do instead, huh? Interesting, you stay attacking. Hey, don't attack the guy who was almost dead anyway. Rude. Alright. Let's weaken you a bit more. So we can finish you off. Get a random mind control again. Ah, okay, the upgrade version has retained, the normal version doesn't. Okay, that makes sense. Also, we gained a ton of temp HP from all the intangible that we got. Ooh, new card, Rosal. Gain 2 Thorns X times. Play 2 Constricted to all enemies X times. Ooh, that one's fun. And another one! Deal 9 damage, gain 1 energy. This card draws because Zero. I drew it card this game this turn. All of this was entirely unnecessary, but it was fun. More of you. I don't want you. I want to apply terror, not do something with terror. Oh, free card. Retain. Force all enemies to intend to attack this turn if possible. Flow. That's a new keyword. Flow cards draw 1 card when drawn. Oh. So it's not even a dead card per se. Like, this is entirely free. Outside of clogging up a card in our hand, in theory. Idle Whim draws 4 cards next turn, which is a bit awkward. It'd be better if it was this turn. But it'd be also incredibly powerful, but then again, you can't. You always want to draw as the first card, yeah, I guess. Alright, you know what, let's take the free card. Right, Nitiri, what do you have? An artifact? Make status cards playable, not really that important. Strange Spoon to have anti-synergy with a Dead Branch. To be fair, we have a couple of cards like Silent and Restless that would be good if not exhausted. At the same time, I don't think at this point we need it to not exhaust anymore. We can just gain all the ephemeral as is. And otherwise, Perfect Mind Control not exhausted would be funny. And that's it, actually. Yeah. I think I'd rather get some of these here. Is there another shop coming up? Yeah. In which case, I do want the tarnished gold. Rare relic. It's always nice. Rare card reward. I might regret taking so many cards. Oh well. Ooh! Probability Space Hyper Vessel. You find another building out of the middle of nowhere. So like the bundle of curiosity that you are, which actually really fits for Koishi, you decide to investigate. Inside, you find reality to be strangely distorted, almost sluggish. At the distance, you see what appears to be another person. Hello, my creator is not here at the moment, so please come back later. You try to talk to this humanoid figure, but it merely continues to repeat those words at you. So you decide to ignore it. Some of the tools here look quite interesting, perhaps even useful. We can upgrade a random card, which most likely is just going to hit one of our strikes at a fence, so I don't want to get that. We can find 2 random potions, but our potion belt is kind of full, despite being, you know, extended. So let's transform a card into a random rare card. At worst, it's going to be not worse than a defend, let's be real here. Rosehell! Yes! Nice! And it's upgraded because of the our egg, the toxic egg. Gain 2 thorns X plus 1 times, so even if we play it for 0, we get 1 thorn. And apply 2 thorns even, and apply 2 constricted to all enemies. Nice! It couldn't have gotten much better than that. You poke around the laboratory for a while. Hopefully, whoever owns this place doesn't mind the mess you made. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. They won't even know it was us. Hell, nobody even remembers Koishi after she leaves. We can just perfect mind control everybody here. Another untouchable loot. Okay, perfect mind control. What was that Saturday sprite anyway? Where was that from? I wonder. Enemy loses 30 HP, it loses 3 additional HP for every time you apply a debuff this combat. Interesting. It is marked in green, so I guess it is affected by the Akabeko? By our vigor. You know what? Let's play all of this crud here. And since we're at 0 anyway... we got block for each one of them! Oh god. That was pretty nice. Alright. I don't think we need the Confined Innocent. That's more of a boss card, if any, more than anything else. We did not apply a debuff this turn. You only have 8 HP left, so I kind of want to kill you, but I'd have to... Oh no, never mind. And now I can play the Blemished Steel, so that one won't take as long to be completely done anymore. And I think I'll just keep my remaining energy for next turn. We can just kill this thing over there, which... Well, we don't even need the tower, let's be real here. And... I suppose... Oh! we have intangible. So, we have another shot at Formless Existence. Do I want that? I don't think I need it, but it'd be dumb. Like, incredibly dumb and funny. So I kind of want to take it, but I think I'd rather have Jump Scare for more terror. Not Bloodlust, because that is pretty much all of our next turn. And we have enough energy to generate. Shouldn't. Technically, it's not our next turn because we have the ice cream. So, well, technically not. It depends. Like, ice cream makes this kind of bad, honestly. Also, I do appreciate. Is this the Koishi's form? It might be. Like, I just wanted to say, I appreciate how the form card doesn't technically have form as a word, but still being part of the text. It is a 3-cost rare power card, but it does reduce its cost to 2, so it might not be the form card of this mod here. I don't know. I'll take Jump Scare. You're kind of a terror build. So, Doremi's ability here, Dream Eater, makes it so one of our cards is permanently removed from the deck. Yeah. It's a shame that the shovel doesn't give us a relic, but honestly, I'd rather keep all of these cards here. I could have just gotten rid of Jump Scare, which was my intent, but nah. See? It's a random card. I love random cards. Okay, that's a lie. It depends. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. This is retained, so let's not play that one. Sweet. Two hit cards, oh no. Speaking of oh no, I might be taking a lot of damage just now. Do I want to pop the skill potion? I do want to play the tarnished gold, for that matter. Yeah, sure. Let's play the skill potion. Maybe we get some block. Not really. Unfortunate. Oh well. Ooh, fading memory. Sure. I kind of wanted to try to get up to 15 ephemeral here, but I don't think I can get that no matter what I do. It'd be funny though. I guess if I did drink the white power potion, I could get a 15 ephemeral, but I think that's kinda overboard. Let's get rid of the training manual. Your it cards no longer automatically play themselves. Whenever you play an it card, draw a card. I need one more card, no! Then I get ephemeral. Intangible. You exhaust. Give me a 0-cost card. Ah! I don't need to not take damage though. The enemy has a lot of what's a terror already, so okay. Sadly, we don't have Heartbroken yet, but that's fine. This still deals double damage. Yeah, since she's not attacking, let's just apply more terror. That way, we can heal more of our HP back by the end of combat. Let's mind controller, sure. Get another one. It's funny just how consistently that happens. Okay, she's hurting herself for 30, so there's no real need for us to play more cards, but let's play this one, get rid of the strike, I guess. Whenever you draw an it card, gain 1 block, sure, it's free. Make her deal less damage to herself, whoops. Okay. Heartbroken, Miracle. She's so close to dying, I think I'll just play Sounded and Restless to kill her. Make that give even more ephemeral. This is getting silly. What is this? Gain 1 block for each terror on an enemy. Ooh. Interesting. And we are at the point in our deck where we do apply a lot of terror to the enemy. Okay, I do have enough damage for Sonnet and Restless to defeat the Remy. Oh, the Winged Boots! Nice, and the Gambling Chip. Fruiting Instinct. I mean, we've seen it a couple of times, but even with a nade, we only have 2 hit cards, so it's not that great. Right, we only have 2? Or do we have 3? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's not enough. We could get another Spirited Away, but I feel that... I mean, sure, it does draw a card. But I feel once we have reached intangible state, we are kind of overpowered already. We don't need more of that. We need to get to that part. Like with Unseen Terror, sure, let's take another copy. Alright, now that we have the Winged Boots, okay, this party doesn't change at all. So we just move over here. Then warp back, I guess? Yeah, I guess that's all we can do, huh? Ooh, where's Smutty-sa? Okay, I don't think we need Jump Scare, honestly. Also, we cannot get rid of the It card we apparently drew. Racing Heart... Oh, double damage and like a back card back online, both. Strange Cloud Fist is too expensive. I want to play that another time. Yokai Polygraph will trigger because of our starting artifacts. So yeah, let's not play Jump Scare. I also didn't want to get the Tarnished Gold, but sure. Okay, Yokai Polygraph is strongest, so let's play that first. Apply more terror. And let's not make Marisa angry by playing more cards. Because if we play 8 of them, she gains 5 attack. Or strength, rather. We might need to play Sounded and Restless so we're not getting demolished by Marisa. Which means that I do definitely want to trigger her power there. Yeah, make all of that entirely pointless! I just realized this card here, if you have Intangible, it reads, lose 5 HP. Thanks, game. Alright. We have still 2 more Intangible. This is dumb. Marisa would deal more than 1 damage to herself, to be fair. And let's play Rose Hell. Do I have anything that Discard Pile would want? Not really? Ah, actually, Strange Cloud Fist is really good now. As long as we have Intangible. Even without doubling the double, it's a lot of damage. And I just was saying, hey, who knows, maybe we're doubling the double, but no. But who knows, maybe now we're doubling the double. Look, let a person dream. And Marisa kill herself out too. God, we have a lot of thorns. So what do we get? Traumatic Stroke, deal 18 damage. If you apply the debuff this turn, gain 18 block. We have a lot of debuffs. So this is pretty good. It's a way better dash. Conditional, sure, but if we have the condition, it's way better. We have Jaunt here. Deal 11 damage, draw a card. If the enemy intends to attack, draw another card. I don't think we need all the card draw. We have a lot of expansive cards in our deck. And another Trembling Hands, which is actually really good at this point because of how much terror apply. But I want to try out a new card, so let's take Traumatic Stroke. It seems fun. And other than that, we have more Paralyzing Fear, Fidgety Snatcher, and Subterranean Rose. I don't think I want any of these. My deck is kind of getting full at this point. Okay, not really something we want to upgrade. I don't think I want to upgrade any of these, so in case we get something better for later, let's just recall. Here we have to take the Sapphire Key, which is fine because the boot doesn't really do a whole lot for our deck. Never mind, whatever you would take. Oh, what? No, deal, never mind. I keep confusing the boot and the other thing that, the Tori. I keep confusing the two. Yeah, the boot doesn't really do a whole lot for us, so let's happily skip it. Oh, ooh. Oh, no! Oh no. But what if we doubled the double for every card and doubled it for that one card once more? Why are you giving me this power game? Literally, it's a power card. Oh god. Let's check the other cards first. Super Ego. Deal 8 damage. Exhaust all your hit cards. Gain 1 energy and draw 1 card for each card exhausted this way. Exhaust. It says all, so presumably the ones not in our hand. Since having them in our hand is kind of impossible unless you spawn them in there. So that's decent actually. We have 3 of them. But we have them in the deck for a reason is the point. Like we want our AoE from Subconscious Sweep, our card draw from Fading Memory, and our block from... Okay, maybe not so much the block, that's kind of pointless. Another Dreadful Blow. I feel like we are inflicting enough terror as is. This one is decent, and some card draw, but again, I don't feel we need card draw in our deck. To put 2 cards from your discard pile on top of your draw pile, draw 2 cards. Never mind, this one's really good. Not sure why it... Oh, no, I know why it does it that way. I just wanted to say, I wonder why it just doesn't say put 2 cards from your discard pile into your hand. But if it did that, it wouldn't trigger. But the way it is created, it does in fact trigger. Either way, it's 0 cost Graveyard Pot of Greed, so hell yeah. And it's on sale too. Yeah, I have to. And do I want the Sling of Courage or the Nunchaku? I almost want to say the Nunchaku because of the Ice Cream. So even if we get energy in a turn where we have an empty hand, we still can make use of the energy sooner or later. Oops, that's not what I meant. We do have 2 more elites coming up, but we didn't have any problems against the elites either, so I'd rather prepare against the Heart. Speaking of the Heart, the Tori is pretty good against it, and we missed it. Also, hello Tori, I was talking about you. Oh, I was talking about this event just a second ago. Someone else's story, you'll find yourself in the midst of a festival. People of all shapes, sizes, and unusual appendages bustling about around you. Considering that this is the picture does make it seem like it's the human village despite there being a ton of yokai. Unusual appendages, I would hope not. The humans are, the yokai are forbidden in the human village after all. In the center of a crowd, you see someone who seems to be recounting a tale of long ago. And there we were, my mortal enemy and I, ready to fight to the death once more. The woman hiccups, and you deduce that she's probably drunk. We can either listen closely, to fight a special enemy, to add a rare Luna card into our deck, or we can just listen in briefly to just add a Luna card to our deck. It being not rare though. What are Luna cards? We will see now. any card we have in our deck is Luna card. It's essentially this character here. Being a Lunarian, so, you know. Okay, all of our relics still trigger in this battle, but we don't have access to our deck under traditional means. There is one card here, the Unlikely Aid, which lets us choose one of 3 cards from our master deck to add it to our hand. It costs 0 this turn. Anyway, Moko's attacking us for 46. So, Scry 3. Cards discarded this way cost 0 until played. Whenever this card is drawn, draw a card. I don't want Brilliant Dragon Bullet. I want to gain some block first. Unlikely Aid is decent. Morning Star is pretty good as it gives us block. New Moon. Not really good for right now either. Okay, we have 4 in a pot, discard any number of cards, then draw that many. Yeah, this entire battle is about deck manipulation. There are pretty much all of your cards manipulate your deck in some way. Like here, Scry, make the cards cost 0 when, until played next time. Rainbow Danmaku here wants us to discard attacks from the top of our deck. This here deals more damage if the top card of our deck is an attack. And so on. Anyway, there's a cat trying to desperately mess with my keyboard and mouse. Yes, Jesse, I love you too. Anyway, we do still want to get some block. So let's play Morningstar since that gives us block, or Unlikely Aid. Unlikely Aid, our master deck has a couple of block cards, but not that. Silent and Restless is a block card. You know what, let's try to go for Silent and Restless. I mean, Embryo Stream gives us 20 block too for free. Sadly, Dead Branch does not trigger for exhaust cards in this battle. Alright, let's make a couple of cards free. Alright. We can gain 10 more block, we'll be taking 16 damage, but we want to try and not go under 45 life, because if we win with at least 45 HP remaining, the card we get is upgraded. So let's try and just desperately go for some block cards. Okay, Salamander Shield gives us up to 18 block. If the next card we get is a skill, which it is most likely. Not necessarily though. There's one attack still in there. Which means I'm gonna draw that one. Buddhist Diamond. When this card is discarded by Scry, increases this card's damage by a lot. Sadly, they're both in our hands, but you know. Anyway, let's go full block. Any card that we want to discard, put a card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile. I don't think we need more than one of these. I don't think we need any of these either. Salamander Shield, no. I don't think Moko is going to attack us for nearly as much again next turn. Never mind, that's 31. Also, these miracles are going to be generated quite a lot. We'll be shuffling decks a lot this battle because of all the Scry that we have. Especially in this version of the deck. This deck here is generated from a pool of cards, so there's a chance that you don't see some of these cards next time you're in this encounter here. Anyway, our discard pile on top of the deck, so if we play this card, we want to do it with a card that, like this one, Life and Spring Affinity. Draw 3 cards, gain 10 block for every skill drawn this way, so we want to put some skill cards on top. Unfortunately, we don't really have any deck manipulation active for us right now. Put a card from your hand on top of your draw pile. I mean that one, I guess. So we can play this. Put this on top. So we're drawing it. And hopefully a couple of other cards, skills, never mind. We can put it back on top, I guess. Do we have more card draw? We do. We don't need to play it right now. And I want to keep that miracle in hand. So let's just hope we're drawing some skills. There we go, some skills. Okay, we can put something on top. Anything good? Card draw is good. And let's not play Salamander's Shield because it will cost more if we play it. And ooh, okay, Moko is now starting to put burns into our deck. Which is fine. How many attacks do we have on one. So Rainbow Damaku is not all that good. We want to have a lot of attacks on our deck. Let's see. Again with you two. Why do I keep drawing you without discarding you? Unfortunate. Yeah, let's get rid of the Miracle. Play the top two cards of a draw pile. There's only one, unfortunately. Which... I guess we can play you... Oh, it... No. I guess it redraws to, in order for us to get to... let's see, I don't want any of these really outside of 4 in the pot. That one's decent. I did play an attack. Why did... No. Did I discard that one? No. I didn't discard it with Scry. Weird. Yeah, let's see if we can get a couple of... If we can hit a couple of attacks. Right, that's 1 and 2. Decent, I guess. Now let's put Salamander's Shield back on top. That seems like a decent card to have, just in case. That's the case, yes. Okay. We need something better. Like this here, get rid of all our burns in deck. I don't have any information right now of what's on top. We can't guarantee it. We can't turn it into Life and Spring Infinity, get at least 10 block, guaranteed already. Yeah, that seems fine-ish. Ah, I got another attack. Oh, well, you again! I want to discard you for crying out loud. Oh well. Make these free. Put an attack on... I don't have any attacks, really? Oh well, put you on top, I guess. Alright. I didn't discard them with Scry, so they're not particularly strong, but it's still decent. Damage is damage. Moko's already half dead, and we're still at full life. Unfortunately, one of the cards missing from our pool right now is a Scry card that upgrades discarded cards. That one's really good. How many attacks do we have? Not that many, mostly skills, or half skills. Let's grab Unlikely Aid, or grab a card with Unlikely Aid. Ooh, double damage while ephemeral, but unfortunately... while intangible, but unfortunately nothing to help us gaining intangible. So let's just apply to Terror. Or make Moko weak. I think that's better. Much better, yes. That's a lot if we hit at least 2 attacks. But we might miss out on one. That could Ruina pot to get some skills, sure. This one's free, so I want to keep it. This one's incredibly expensive, but we might need the 20 block. Yep. Alright, Moko's almost dead. Let's play this free Ruina pot. Grab our 2... I didn't think that entirely through now that I think about it. I think this is still 5 block. Okay, but that's all the block I can get this turn, isn't it? Oh well. It's enough for us to not drop under 45 health, so that's enough. Unlikely 8 might end this. Then if I play Unlikely 8... I can then put it back on top. So we can do this here guaranteed. A guaranteed attack being on top, and Moko's defeated! Sweet! Which means now we can keep one of these cards upgraded, no less. Rising World Plus, Scry 4. Cards discarded this way are upgraded. That was the card that I was talking about. I never realized that the cards you can gain are just from the pool and not the ones you played with. But I guess it makes sense. Whenever this card is drawn, draw a card, so it's not even a bad card. Unfortunately, like a dead draw. Unfortunately, Rising World is a lot better in this event than in our deck, because our deck has a lot of upgraded cards already. And our deck is so big, we generally don't want to, or we're not drawing too many times our entire draw pile. Dreamlike Paradise. Cards discarded this way because 0 until played. Wow, really? Both of these cards? That said, Unhurried Mind is fantastic. And with a mighty blow, victory was mine once again. The crowd cheers at the clearly exaggerated story, and you shake your head in disbelief before moving on. You again! I guess I can get rid of a strike this time around. All of these cards seem fine. Oh no! The It card got exhausted, no! And removed from play permanently. That sucks. Curse you, Dodemi! Ugh, I didn't consider that. Oh well. It is how it is. No. To be fair, if you do discard or exhaust, or rather purge a card from your deck permanently, Dodemi does lose strength if it's a rare card, and gains a ton of strength if it's a starter card. So I guess this battle here became a bit easier just now, but still, I would have rather kept my card. Oh hey, money. There aren't really any cards that I'd absolutely want. Did I? I didn't apply a debuff yet. Do I have one though? I have Mind Control in theory. Either way, I need some block. That's a new card. Condition teleport, innate, retain, escape from a non-boss combat and receive no rewards. Fluent fleeting. Oh, fleeting, discard purchase. What does purge mean? Just have the purge keyword here. Anyway, yeah, this is just a smoke bomb potion. But it's a card. And a rare card too. That doesn't seem particularly useful. Like maybe? I mean it does cost 0, but still. Maybe it upgrades to something like the fleeting erases or something, I don't know. Anyway, I need some... Oh wait, no, she's attacking herself now. So... Sure. Oh god, I have so many retain cards. Let's play the top cards of our deck. For free! Wow, that was useless. Not really useless, just underwhelming, I guess. Oh. Prune? We're removing so much strength because of all the terror that we give the enemy. It's kinda silly. Ah, the other heartbroken. I have to upgrade that as soon as possible. Huh. When did I get to ephemeral? Intangible. Not that I'm complaining, I could've... Anyway. I'm not being attacked, so it doesn't matter if I'm screwing up right now or not, I guess. I would like to defeat... I would like to defeat her with our good card though, which... Is she gonna kill herself? Oh no. Yeah, but I have so many... Okay. I messed up. She's gonna kill herself on the thorns. Oh well. Ooh, bag of prep. And, what? Letters to Reima. Okay, whenever the card is exhausted, gain 2 temp HP! Oh no, that is really good. You have a lot of cards that exhaust too, like Perfect Mind Control. And we generate a lot of them too. You know what, yeah, let's get another Perfect Mind Control. Seems funny. And let's smith that Heartbroken. Let's fight Marisa once more. We skipped the boss. we only fought Marisa and Doremi twice. Rude. Don't need you. Provoke is fine. Not the best, but fine. You apply weak, that's really good. You give a lot of block, which is really good. Yeah, that hand seems fine. Or we could just play Rose Hell and nothing else. No, let's not. That seems like a bad idea. But again, we do get temp HP. Strength equal to terror. You know what, never mind, I just convinced myself to play Rose Hell instead. She's so gonna kill herself. Oh, nice. Finally got the Mana Ghost back. But what if we played this again? Oh, come on. Oh, we made Marisa kind of strong, didn't we? Whoops. Ah, we're taking 1 damage, that's absolutely fine. Gosh, since Marisa mostly just has multi-hit attacks, she is so gonna die to these thorns and it's so funny. Oh no. So, thanks for the vigor, Marisa. Scry 2. We cannot play this right now, but let's not take either. So we can have Marisa kill herself now, or... Okay, we do have enough attack. More ephemeral. As if we did more ephemeral. Also, do I want to have 2 white strength? Oh god. Poor heart is so gonna die to our 10 strength. Deal 13 damage and all enemies lose HP equal to their terror. That's fantastic. We have a lot of terror. Lose 5 HP if you do not have intangible, gain 1 intangible. That can get our intangible train started. Shuffle 3 random upgraded IT cards to your draw pile. Since we're not an IT deck, that kind of isn't all that great. So it's between Mind-Numbing Terror and Apparition Stalk the Night. But I'm confident that we don't need it. We don't need the extra... the extra heal, essentially. Okay, you just do more damage. At this point, Silent and Restless just becomes a gain 2 intangible card once drawn. Since we have like 2 bosses and 1 elite, and that's all we have to face anymore. I might want to upgrade Subconscious Sweep. I don't recall how... I think the HP of the enemies in the upcoming battle is going to scale. And we have all the keys. Perfect. Oh, they always have 18 life. That might also be it. Which means our IT card isn't going to be enough, but... Okay, Heartbroken, definitely. Manner of the Dishes, also definitely. We have a fairly free starting turn at only 21 damage incoming, which can reduce even further. Unseen Terror. Oh, okay, we can reduce it by 100%. You know what? I want to keep my entire hand. Oh, forgot to play this card first. My bad. Sure. Temp HP blocks that, huh? It's better than block. Okay, now let's deal double damage. 3 intangible! Deal 42 damage if the enemy does not intend to attack, apply 1 stun. So I could stun one of these ghosts, except they're dead anyway if I do that. And I don't really need to give Yuka even less strength, so let's just do this, I guess. It's the most damage, I think. And gives more ephemeral. By a tiny bit, but still. Alright, now we have to be careful though, because these ghosts here reduce our max HP. Which unfortunately is not blocked by Intangible. However, we could just focus on Yuiko, I guess? Since killing these ghosts just spawns in the next 2 ghosts. However, they do attack only the turn after. Also, Curse is not an attack, so Roselle is not going to do too much with the thorns. This should work though. Mind control into this, into 2x Roselle? Yeah, I guess. Although perfect mind control seems better used for when our intangible has run out. You know what? Let's be funny. Oh, nice! Temp HP also prevents max HP loss. Oh. Yeah, there we go. That's why I got the hit card for. We could lose more HP each turn, at least as long as we don't have temp HP. Forced to not attack if possible, she's already not attacking. You know what? I'm not going to die anytime soon. Especially if I mind control these ghosts. Oh, but look at this damage. Then again, we're intangible for 2 more turns because I'm playing 1 card guaranteed. Heck, one of these cards might be the other Heartbroken if I play Unhurried Mind, so let's do that first. Oh, force all enemies to attack if possible. And put that back on top. I guess these things can only curse, so... I'm terrified of playing this card and breaking the game, so let's not. You know what, 48 damage is enough. Ah, nuts! I could have played another attack first, and the next turn I could have... Oh, Mind Control doesn't work on these ghosts. Man, unfortunate. Oh well. Let's approach the heart. You stole the heart? What does that even mean? Huh? Decent amount of points, I guess. Man, after the first act, I was not expecting to have such a clean run at the end there. However, it is not yet over. The heart can still very much defeat us. Terror doesn't really do a whole lot against the heart. This is just more damage once. I'm afraid of provoking the heart, honestly. It might just break it in half. And in the worst way possible, so let's upgrade Heartfelt Fancy. We might need some more block before the point in time where we have Intangible. Ooh, that can help. Oh. Chemical X. Yes. We don't have any curses. This one's decent. Apply 5 terror and... I'm going to call you now. So as the phone. I love these kind of cards that spawn other cards which continue the theme of the first one. Like, have it be a run-on sentence that is being ended. Anyway, like I said, terror isn't going to help us, unfortunately. This would have been better earlier on in the run, but against the heart, yeah, no. Like, what do we have for that cares about how much terror we have? Exactly 1 card, and that is this one here. And if you play Trembling Hands in the wrong turns, the heart is going to murder us. Apply 2 terror twice. This one's decent, I guess. That one's also an insanely good card, wow. It's a shame we didn't get it earlier, because again, terror not that much important anymore. And for the block, it's not good enough. Brambly Rose Garden, I guess Thorns of Thorns against the heart. But first things first, Chemical X! Let's take the White Toy Ornithopter too, I guess? Some extra healing against the heart is never bad. And remove a strike. I removed only 1 card this run from the shop. That's unusual. Normally I abuse this thing. Anyway, Perfect Mind Control. I think I want to play that next turn. Don't need this turn 1. I do want some block. I don't need this anytime soon. Let's see if we can get some block. Let's see if we can get some block. That was less block than not. Ah, crud. I mean, that's what I get for being so. Oh, it's just applied to terror twice. Oops. I thought it was to all enemies. We always play this one. You can block against you. Okay, now we mind control though. Like now they're actually dealing a lot of damage. And we got a free roll cell, nice. Well, not free, but an additional one. I'm not going to play the second one now though, because I will take a lot of damage if I do. Alright, you have a bit of terror, but that's not enough. If you apply the debuff this turn, I do apply it, or I can just make it block. That works too, much better. I'm sorry! Look at my thorns though, I have 27 thorns, and they have 24 constricted. How can I not do this? Unfortunately, oh no, never mind. I just need to play one more card and then... Never mind, not even. Yes! 126 damage! I love it when any mod allows you to double the double. It's so dumb, it's so broken, but usually the best way. Anyway, a hole with a sister would be the first time I draw an id card each combat. Only each combat, not each turn? Huh. Well, I guess it's a random relic, not a boss relic. Yeah, you gain 1 energy and draw 1 card. Yeah, that's pretty fair, pretty decent. Apply 6 constricted. I don't think I want any more of these cards. I actually want to get my good cards. And Warpaint is upgraded Provoke Defend because I got the Toxic super early on. Alright, it is time against the Heart. Ooh, Brimley Rose Garden, turn 1, nice. Let's... No. This is always active turn 1. And even more so with Jump Scare, which I don't need though. I don't need Jump Scare turn 1, or turn any in this battle here. All I want is some block cards. Never mind, I got a shit ton of block from my id card. Excellent. You know, I did buy the toy Ornithopter to heal. God, I have so many relics. But I think I just want to have 10 additional damage turn 1. Or strength, my bad. Okay. Every 10 cards you play, we gain 1 intangible. Anytime we're intangible, we deal double damage. This is we're intangible! Oh god. And we're getting 5 thorns, I guess? If you play this, we... Oh no. Do I want to try and force it to attack? Okay, it doesn't work. That's unfortunate. Okay, that's 5 thorns and 5 constricted. It doesn't retain, so yeah, let's just play it right away. +2 because of the... Oh, right. I already somehow forgot that I had Chem X. Anyway, what do I want to put on top? I could just put this on top to get 14 more block. So I can play a couple of cards, I guess. I could put this on top because it's free. You know what, free damage sounds good. The best part is any point in time where we cannot block the heart's damage, we just have a free mind control. Oh god, do I even want this card? Do I want to self-damage myself to get more ephemeral? I don't think so. I have a ton of... 81 damage. We don't have any block this turn. That's actually unfortunate. I don't want to play perfect mind control yet. That said, I also don't care about taking damage. So in that case, I might as well. Like, my idea was, if I don't want to take any damage, but I'm taking damage now anyway. So... 166 from Thorns! Thorns are dumb against the heart, and I love it. Can we apply a deal this turn? Yes, we can. I can also get some defense first, I guess, but... I guess I don't actually need to play this card, huh? That said, it's literally the only thing I can play. Okay, we only have one intangible left. Never mind, we have two intangible left. Which means it's the hardest. 70 damage. The next time the heart just looks at us, it's gonna faint. Yes. Oh hey, we double the double again. What do you mean neither of them were attacked? Never mind. Oh, we could have had the Penip too. Just imagine had the Penip been active on top of that. That would have been 300 something damage. Unfortunately, no individual heart-beating art. So if anybody wonders if gaining intangible regularly in any given mod is powerful, yes. Yes it is, especially if you're like double damage to it. And it's super cheap too! Like, oh I don't have access to that anymore. But it upgrades to a 1 cost. That's the bizarre part. Like if we take a look at the compendium real quick. Also, yeah, I have the Flandre mod enabled just in case. I was hoping we'd run into Flandre as Koishi because those two are often paired together in fan art or fan works in general. But yeah, sadly no luck. Anyway. This should not upgrade to 1 cost. Like, yeah, I understand getting intangible is difficult under most circumstances, but our deck just says no to that fact. Like in the right deck, this is incredibly powerful. In the wrong deck, this barely does anything, so I guess 2 cost is fine, but I still feel 1 cost is incredibly powerful. So maybe the upgrade should be becoming innate or something? Which is also really powerful, but at least it's more harder to play. But I don't know. Other good cards. That's well, I never saw that one. Huh. Is this Marza as Blackrock shooter? Nice. Now I wonder what that card does. Yeah, this card here is also just silly. Giving you so much ephemeral by the end of the game. And early on it's still deal 30 damage once. That's pretty decent. Entertaining, so you have a really easy time of actually making this effect work. Like, just imagine if Feed or Lessons Learned had retained goodness. And Rosal, of course. Generally, I'm not that much of a fan of X-Cost cards, because most of them are just, yeah, they're... Like, say, okay, Whirlwind is kind of good, but only because of the support it has. But like the defects X-Cost card that just gives you some block X times, it's, yeah, it exists. It gives you block, I guess. It's an energy outlet, but this one here just Thorns and Constrictor, just super much in terms of damage to the enemy. This card here, upgraded, is insanely good. Even if you only have 3 energy, you get essentially a free turn, kind of. Like, you can't use it for setting up that well, but the enemy is going to hurt itself. And buffing you, potentially. This one is really powerful. Like, had we gotten all the, I'm going to call you now, so answer the phone. Had we gotten that one earlier, I might have gone for Heart-Stopping Horror, because that card just seems really fun. Can no longer heal also, yeah. Yeah, is there any other form card? I think this is supposed to be the form card Formless Existence. Yep. Yeah, this one also seems really fun. Had my early game not been as troubled as it was, I would have probably taken it, but I was under the assumption that I need the Terror in order to not die. Which early game I did, let's be real here. Yeah, Ego is just the perfect card for an id deck, so you can play whatever you want. Like, the id cards are good because, like here, 2 weak and vulnerable to all enemies for 1. That's pretty decent. But you don't have any control over it. So being able to decide which of these id cards you want to play is really good. Alternatively, you can just make a deck of nothing but id cards. So you just play all your id cards every single turn. Have the deck play itself, essentially. That seems like such a fun mechanic, but I haven't been able to make it work yet. Mostly because I haven't actually played Koishi that much, like, as you might have seen, compared to some of the other characters that I play, that I had on previously. I haven't even beaten Ascension 1 with Koishi, and usually the first thing that I do after I beat a character is play them on Ascension 1, because that's the more fun mode. I mean, there's more elites to defeat, which gives you more relics, which makes you more powerful. Yeah, anyway. Next time I'll probably play Flandre, since at this point I kind of don't remember the order I play the mods in. Flandre might have been the very next one, for what it's worth. Yeah, maybe I'll play another one. It entirely depends on which one I feel like. Pretending that I know what any of these characters are, like, wait a minute. Maybe I've never played as Flandre before. You know what, let's start, next time, I'm gonna play Flandre. I had it downloaded and all, like, so I was under the assumption I had played as her before, but apparently not. Or I played as her, but died. I didn't actually beat Act 3, but that's... I mean, it might have happened, I don't know. Anyway. Yeah. Not saying that next stream is definitely going to be a Slay the Spire stream. It might be. It might not be. I don't know. But next time might be Flandre. So yeah, thank you everybody for watching. And see you next time. Bye.